You're listening to the Vint Wine Podcast, where you'll hear interviews and stories from around the wine world. From writers and critics to winemakers and sommeliers, we'll explore the people and businesses who are instrumental in shaping wine culture. Enjoy the show.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of 5 Questions. In these quick conversations, we highlight the world-class writers, winemakers, and sommeliers featured on our full-length episodes in a quick 5-question format. We hope you learn a little bit more about the wine world and the people and companies that make it run. Enjoy. All right, we're here with 5 Questions with Krister Bengtsson. Thanks so much for joining.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
We'll dive right in. First question, what is your role in the wine industry?
I'm the founder and publisher of Star Wine List, which is a restaurant guide for wine lovers. It's a website and an app with recommendations to great wine places in 45 countries around the world, selected by wine professionals, somms, writers, and you can find wine lists to a lot of these places and inspiration and enjoy a great glass of wine pretty much anywhere in the world.
Fantastic. Second question, what do you think is the most important issue facing the wine world right now?
That's an interesting one. I think one part is definitely climate change. When we're recording this, the news just came out of Bordeaux that Chateau Lafleur, one of the most famous Pomerol wines, is leaving the AOC Pomerol, which is pretty shocking news. And they're mentioning climate change. We'll see what the details are for that reason. That's shaking up a lot. I think another issue and challenge is the movement to consider wine as health hazardous alcoholic drink and not the good lights that's been on it for a couple of decades in terms of health. Those are two big challenges.
Yeah, the Lafleur news is certainly a surprise. Moving on, question number 3. What is a wine region or 2 that you think more global wine drinkers should know about?
Oh, that's a good one. There's so many. I think if you look in whole countries, Argentina, Chile make a lot of amazing stuff that people should check out. If we look in one region, lots of them from Austria, smaller countries around the world. Let's say South Styria, and in Austria, you'll find great Sauvignon Blancs from there, for instance, that not many people know about.
Awesome. That's great. We actually highlighted that a couple weeks ago on the podcast. So perfect. I agree completely. Moving on, question number 4. What is one current wine trend that you disagree with or don't like?
I'm quite diplomatic. I think any kind of wine style or how you want to drink wine or enjoy it, go for it. I don't see many problems. If there's one thing I think is a little bit sad is when some wines are positioned to be luxury products and high-priced premium things unnecessarily, I think. Obviously, if you're a small Burgundy winery and everybody wants your wine, one of the top classic ones, price is going to go through the roof. That's natural. But I think, let's say over the last decade, there are quite a few who have also, just for positioning's sake, put really high price points and want to be more of a luxury product than something to be enjoyed over dinner. I really like it when a top wine stays reasonably priced and they see it long term and people are actually going to drink this as well. You need to be able to share it over a meal and not just stockpile it for later. So that's fun.
Yeah, that's an excellent point. All right, moving on. Last question. What is one wine-related experience in recent years that stands out to you most?
We had our international final for our Wine List Awards in Vienna now in June. And we do our Wine List Awards around the world. And then we invite the winners to join either in person or online to our final. And the final this year was in Vienna. We were so lucky to have somms and teams from 20 countries fly in to be part of it in person on their own budgets. So we were pretty blown away by that. And from China and Singapore and around Europe. And everybody got together and had a good time for a full day in Vienna. So yeah, definitely that one.
Awesome. And this is one bonus question. If somebody is just discovering Star Wine List for the first time, what is one thing you would want them to know about it?
It's very international, which I like. You have great media, you have great guides coming out from certain countries. What I like is that we have so many perspectives. You have someone in Hong Kong and hear their story, what's going on there, or in Milan or in Chicago. And that's browse around and find the stories. I think that's interesting, not just find a good place to drink wine, but also hear a bit more of what's going on in the different parts of the world.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Krister. This has been 5 Questions with Krister Bengtsson.